Hello, and welcome back to Pocket English Podcast. I am your host, Sarah.
And I am Mark. We are so happy you are here with us today.
Mark, I want you to imagine a situation. It is a Saturday morning. You are relaxing on the sofa. You are wearing your pajamas. You are drinking a coffee. Life is good.
I love Saturday mornings like that. It sounds perfect.
But then, suddenly, your phone rings. It is your friend. They say, "Hey, Mark, I am in your neighborhood. I am coming over to you in 10 minutes.
Oh no, that is not perfect. That is a nightmare.
Why is it a nightmare, Mark?
Because my house is usually a mess on Saturday morning. I have clothes on the floor, dishes on the table, and books everywhere. If a guest comes in 10 minutes, I panic.
Exactly. This is what we call the panic clean.
The panic clean?
Yes, the panic clean. It is when you have to clean your house very, very quickly because someone is coming. And this is a perfect time to learn real, natural English. You see, Mark, many English learners just use one word for everything. They say, "I need to clean the room," or "I need to clean the table."
Is that wrong?
It is not wrong, but it is not very specific. Native speakers use special action words, phrasal verbs, to describe exactly what they are doing. If you want to sound natural, you need more than just the word clean.
That makes sense. When I am running around my house like a crazy person, I am doing a lot of different things. I am moving things, washing things, hiding things.
Exactly. So today, we are going to simulate a 10-minute panic clean. We are going to teach you 5 essential phrasal verbs and phrases to help you tidy up your home and tidy up your English. Are you ready, Mark?
I am ready. The clock is ticking. 10 minutes.
Okay. Imagine we are standing in the living room. Look down at the floor. What do you see?
Well, usually on a Saturday, I see some socks, maybe a magazine, maybe a toy if my nephew is visiting.
Okay. The floor is cluttered. We need to clear the floor. The first phrasal verb we need is pick up.
Pick up.
To pick up means to lift something off the floor with your hands. It is the physical action. You pick up the socks. You pick up the magazine.
Okay, so I pick up the socks. Can I just say I cleaned the socks?
No, that sounds strange. If you say I cleaned the socks, it means you washed them with soap. But here you are just lifting them, so you pick them up. But Mark, after you pick them up, what do you do with them? Do you just hold them?
No, I have to put them where they belong.
Exactly. And this is our second phrasal verb, put away.
Put away.
To put away means to return an item to its correct place. This is the most important verb for a tidy house. If you pick up the socks, you must put them away in the drawer.
If I pick up the magazine, I put it away on the shelf.
Yes, this is a very common mistake. Learners often say, "I need to keep the socks," or "I need to save the socks." But in English, when we talk about tidying, we say put away.
So the pattern is, first I pick it up, then I put it away.
Perfect. Let's practice this. Listeners, I want you to repeat after Mark. We will go slowly. I need to pick up these clothes.
I need to pick up these clothes.
And put them away.
And put them away.
Now let's put it together. I need to pick up these clothes and put them away.
I need to pick up these clothes and put them away.
Very good. Remember that combination. Pick up and put away. If you do this, your floor will be clear.
Okay, Sarah, the floor looks good. I picked up the clutter and I put it away. But now I am looking at my coffee table. It looks a bit dirty.
What is on the table?
Well, there are some coffee rings, the circle marks from a cup, and maybe some crumbs from a cookie.
Okay, so the table is not just cluttered, it is actually dirty. We need to clean the surface. For this, we use the phrasal verb wipe down.
Wipe down.
To wipe down means to clean a surface with a cloth, usually a wet cloth. You wipe down the table. You wipe down the counter in the kitchen.
Why do we say down? Can I just say wipe?
You can say wipe the table. That is fine. But wipe down sounds more complete. It implies you are cleaning the whole surface, from one end to the other. It sounds very satisfying. I am going to wipe down the table.
Okay, I have my cloth. I am wiping down the table. The coffee rings are gone. But Sarah, look at the bookshelf. It is not sticky or wet, but it looks gray.
Ah, that is dust.
Yes, it is dusty. Do I wipe down the bookshelf too?
You could, but if you use a wet cloth on wood, sometimes that is not good. And if you are just removing dry dust, we use a different phrasal verb. We say dust off.
Dust off.
To dust off means to remove the dust from the surface. You can use a feather duster or a dry cloth. So we wipe down the sticky table, but we dust off the dusty bookshelf.
That is a great distinction. Wipe down implies water or cleaner.
Dust off implies just removing the dry dust.
Exactly. And the preposition off gives you the image of the dust leaving the object. You are taking the dust off the books.
Okay, let's practice these two. Listeners, get your imaginary cloth ready. Repeat after me. I need to wipe down the table.
I need to wipe down the table.
Great. Now imagine the bookshelf. I need to dust off the shelves.
I need to dust off the shelves.
Very nice. Okay, Sarah, I have picked up the clutter, put it away, wiped down the table, and dusted off the shelves. But I have a problem.
What is the problem, Mark?
The guest is coming in 2 minutes. I have a pile of papers and random things on my desk, and I do not have time to put them away properly. I don't know where they go.
Ah, this is a real emergency. When you don't have time to put things away, you need a special strategy. You need the panic strategy. In this situation, we use verbs like shove or stash.
Shove and stash. Those sound aggressive.
They are a little bit aggressive. To shove means to push something quickly and carelessly into a space. If you are in a hurry, you might shove the papers into a drawer.
I do that all the time. I open the drawer, shove everything inside, and close it quickly.
Exactly. It is not organized, it is messy inside, but clean outside. That is why we say shove. It implies force and speed.
And what about stash?
Stash is similar, but it implies hiding something secretly. You might stash the messy toys in the closet so the guest doesn't see them.
So if I am panic cleaning, I am not putting away. I am shoving and stashing.
Correct. If you tell a native speaker, I just shoved everything in the closet, they will laugh because they know exactly what you mean. It means you were lazy or in a hurry.
That is a very useful phrase for real life. Let's try it. Listeners, imagine you are in a big hurry. Repeat after me. I just shoved everything in the drawer.
I just shoved everything in the drawer.
Or I stashed the mess in the closet.
I stashed the mess in the closet.
I feel much better knowing I don't have to be perfect. I can just stash it.
We all do it, Mark. Even English teachers shove things in drawers sometimes. Okay, so now the room is decluttered, the surfaces are clean, and the extra mess is hidden. We have 1 minute left. We need the final touch.
The final touch. What is that?
It is when you make things look nice and orderly. We often use the phrasal verb straighten up.
Straighten up.
To straighten up means to make things neat. Maybe the chairs are at a strange angle. You straighten them up. Maybe the books are leaning over. You straighten them up. It is about making lines straight and orderly.
I see. So the room is clean, but it looks a bit disorganized. I need to straighten up the living room.
Yes, and there is one special word we use for the sofa. Look at the pillows on your sofa. After you sat on them, they look flat and sad. Yes, they look squashed. We need to make them look full and soft again. We call this fluffing the pillows.
Fluff the pillows.
That is a funny word, fluff. It is a funny word. It comes from the word fluffy, like a cloud or a sheep. When you hit the sides of the pillow to make it big again, you are fluffing it. So the final step of the panic clean is to straighten up the furniture and fluff the pillows. Exactly. Then you look like you have a perfect home. That is amazing. We went from a disaster zone to a showroom in 10 minutes. Let's review our journey quickly. Mark, can you walk us through the steps one more time?
Sure. First, I looked at the floor. I had to pick up the socks and put them away in the drawer.
Correct. Pick up and put away.
Then I looked at the table. It was sticky, so I wiped it down. The bookshelf was dusty, so I dusted it off.
Wipe down and dust off. Perfect.
Then I realized I was running out of time. I had a pile of junk on my desk, so I just shoved it in a drawer. I stashed the rest in the closet.
Shove and stash. The secrets of a clean house.
And finally, to make it look nice, I straightened up the chairs and fluffed the pillows.
And now, ding dong, the doorbell rings. Your friend is here.
And I can open the door and say, "Come in. My house is always this clean."
And you can say it in perfect natural English. You see, Mark, learning these specific words makes a big difference. If you just say, "I cleaned the pillows," people might think you put them in the washing machine. But if you say, "I fluffed the pillows," you sound like a native speaker.
It really changes the picture in your head.
Before we finish, I have a little challenge for our listeners. I want you to look around the room you are in right now. Yes, right now. Look at the floor. Look at the table.
Don't be shy. We can't see you.
Find one thing that is in the wrong place. Maybe it is a cup, a pen, or a piece of clothing. I want you to point at it and say a sentence out loud using our new words.
For example, if you see a jacket on the chair, point at it and say, I need to put this away.
Or if you see a messy table, say, I need to wipe this down.
Do it right now. Say it out loud. It helps your brain remember the action.
And if you enjoy learning English that you can actually use in your daily life, please consider subscribing to our channel. We make these episodes to help you speak confidently about your real routine, not just textbook topics.
If you subscribe and hit the bell icon, you will get a new pocket-sized lesson every time we upload. It is a great way to build your vocabulary step by step.
Also, if you want to help us, hit the like button on this video. It tells us that you want more practical topics like this. Maybe next time we can talk about laundry or cooking.
Oh, laundry is a big topic. I have a lot of trouble with laundry vocabulary.
We can definitely do that. But for now, enjoy your clean house. Even if you just shoved everything in the closet, you did a great job.
Thanks for listening, everyone. Good luck with your cleaning.
See you in the next episode. Bye.
Bye.